This is a video that introduces the idea of Boolean variables when programming with Python. Most of the time, students learn integers and strings as some of the first types of variables that they use in their programs. And that's for good reason. They're very easy to use. They can hold a lot of different values. So they can hold, an integer can hold, 3 and 105. And -2 or something. And strings are also very versatile because they can hold lots of different types of text. So, they can have the word hi. You can have just arbitrary, random kind of strings, things with punctuation. You can even have full-on numbers that are just string versions of the numbers. So you can't add and subtract them, but you can print them or hold on to them in some other way. The idea of a Boolean variable is different. So a Boolean variable, and sometimes we say bool, a Boolean variable can have two options. It can either be true or false. And these are really like true and false, not the word true, not the word false. So they're not something, where you think of as like, oh, it's, something is true and I'm going to print on the screen the word true. That's not what we're talking about. Boolean variables exist in most programming languages, if not all, where we want to hold a true or a false value. So we'll look at a couple examples and you'll see that you've actually been using Booleans in one way, probably more than you realize. So these Boolean values can be seen here. We have this class movie theater and it only has one function. So it's called age check PG-13. It takes in one input parameter called age. And what it does is it checks if the age of that input is greater than or equal to 13, it will return true or will return false. So these are two Boolean values it's returning. So it's going to choose one or the other to return. So you can see there's no quotes around it, and it's also highlighted as a special color in Python because Python's recognizing that true and false are special words. It's also why you can't make a variable called true. So these will get value like checked, and then it will return the answer, and then the printing is actually happening out here. So here I am making a instance of the movie theater object, and then I run it twice. So the first time I run that function, I give it an input parameter of 10 for the age variable, and the second I give it a value of 28 for the age input parameter. So when I run them, I do get false and true, just as I would expect, and I print them, so it seems all good. But what happens is often students will do something like this when they're trying to figure out true and false values. So they'll do string versions of true and false. And when they run it and they test it and they say, okay, I'm going to print the value, what did I get? I get these values that I feel are right. And that's because they print the same. True prints as the word true, like it's a string. In fact, everything prints like a string because in order for us to print anything, Python turns it into a string. So even if we try to print the number 3, it's turning it into a string. If we have a Boolean value true and we tell it to print, it prints the word true. But that fails when we talk about checking later on. So later on, when we're talking about functions that work with other functions and need to check a value, it needs to check if something is true and not if something is equal to the word true. And we've seen this using Boolean variables in if statements if you've used them already. So in this case, if we say age is greater than or equal to 13, that's an expression. So that's what we call a Boolean expression. We use them in if statements sometimes without even thinking about what it is we're doing, because it makes sense to us to say, okay, yeah, if the age is greater than 13, sure. But what that's really doing in the moment is Python has to go and actually ask and say, well, what is that? So this Boolean expression has to get checked. So it actually goes up here and we're checking if age is greater than 13. So it actually turns this and says, okay, it does that expression and it says, okay, that is true. So it's true, so we're going to do this version right here, boom, and do that return statement. So that's a Boolean expression. A Boolean expression is something that can be resolved to or simplified into a true or false statement. So we've seen them already. It's just they were kind of hidden in some ways. Now we have to make sure if we're ever returning values that expect true or false, that we are returning the Boolean versions of those and not string versions.